Good morning, dear students. Beta, as you know, we are already discussing our chapter Why Do We Fall Ill? And today in this chapter, we will be going to discuss our topic disease. Is headache a disease? Headache, cough, cold, they are the symptom of disease. Disease refer to any condition that disturb or modifies the normal functioning of the life. The symptoms give a definite indication of the presence of particular disease. Disease may be for a shorter time, okay, like cold, cough, and maybe of longer duration of time or a lifetime, like diabetes and heart problems, and even the threatening, life threatening disease like cancer. They are long term diseases, long period diseases, okay. So if there are the symptom like headache, cough, cold, they are symptom, they are not they are the symptom of a disease. If symptoms exist, then one must go for doctor to consult, because some situation or some disease is there because of these symptoms, okay. So disease can be the condition which disturbs or modify the normal functioning. It disturbs the normal functioning of a body, okay, of a living organisms, and the symptoms which are for the shorter duration of time are called as acute diseases, and which are for longer duration of time are called chronic diseases, like diabetes, heart problem. They are chronic diseases. Even your life threatening disease, cancer, is also a kind of chronic disease. But as far as this cold, cough is there, they are shorter duration of time, so they are called as acute diseases, okay. The severity of disease also depend upon, maybe these acute diseases are more severe, but and they affect less to our body, okay. But if we are talking about chronic diseases, they affect much to our body and deteriorate the condition, right. And they are more harmful, okay, because they stay for longer duration, okay. So a person may have poor or good health, but being disease free is depend on many factors. He or she needed to be diagnosed for the same. If we talk about a person or a person have a poor or good health, but being disease free is dependent on many other factors. If we say if a person is is having good or poor health, but it doesn't mean he is disease free. Disease free is depend on many factor, okay, and it should need to be diagnosed for the same. When do we say a person is suffering from the disease? When do we say, right? When functioning of our body of a person is disturbed. If I say, let's take an example of, I mean, sometime you feel in the class, if your mother or your teacher say something to do a particular work, maybe you refuse or you are not willing to do that work because you are not feeling well, okay. It doesn't mean that you don't want to do it, but you don't want to do because you are not feeling well, okay. So when functioning of a body of a person affect or disturb, then that is a condition of disease. When symptom like headache, cough, fever, cold, loose motion, vomiting is there, then one must understand that they all are the symptoms of a disease and not a disease. Say, if we talk about headache, it is related to your some problem related to your maybe BP, maybe other eyesight problem or other factors. If we talk about cough and fever, if we talk about fever, then maybe the infection in your stomach, infection in your lungs, infection in your chest, or any other side. If we talk about the cough, then maybe the infection in your lungs. If we talk about loose motion and vomiting, then it disturb our stomach, means some infection is there in our body related to the digestion process. Okay, or food, maybe we had taken uh, poisonous food or unhealthy food. Okay, causes of diseases. Diseases are caused by pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and worms. Okay, poor health and undernutrition. Poor health means poor health if somebody is not taking the proper meal, then it is undernourishment and poor health. And if somebody is even obese, okay, if somebody is obese, then it is also a indication of poor health. Hereditary and genetic disorders, okay, when the diseases are related to your hereditary material like DNA, they are called as genetic disorders. Lack of proper treatment or immunization, if somebody not get enough vaccination or proper treatment, then they must suffer with one or another disease. This is also cause of disease, one cause of disease. Or environmental pollution like asthmatic, allergic conditions, they all are related to your environmental pollution problems like air, water, and sound. Next, we have sign of diseases, mainly headache. Okay, headache is the main sign of disease. Okay, so they give more definite indication of a person to a particular disease. If you go to a doctor and say that I am having loose motion or vomiting since morning, right, then doctor definitely go for the stomach infection. If you say that I am suffering from cough and cold since morning, then doctor definitely go for your lungs x-ray, chest x-ray. So this is the way, based on the uh, symptoms, doctor go for diagnosis. So disease, sign of diseases, they give more definite indications of a presence of a particular disease. These signs may be relieved by some tests like ultrasound, laboratory test, etc. Sometime you heard that somebody go for ultrasound because he or she is having stone in gallbladder, in kidney, and or other. So means through this ultrasound we came to know the ailment, the problem in our body. Whereas this laboratory test, if somebody is having not enough hemoglobin, then they go for test. Also if somebody is having liver problem, then also they go for laboratory test. So through laboratory test we will be able to know about the proper disease. Symptom of a disease. Symptoms of the disease are the indication that we feel as being wrong or unwell. Okay, means symptom of the disease are indications that we are not feeling well or something wrong is there with our body, such as cold, cough, headache, loose motion, and fever. Okay, so let's do question answers. When can we say a person is suffering from disease? Okay, when the functioning of the body of a person is disturbed, or when the symptoms like headache, cough, fever, cold, loose motion, vomiting is there, then we say that the person is suffering from disease. This is the answer of your first question. Second, is being healthy and being disease free at the same? No, not at all. If we say is being healthy, then we are talking about his or her physical, mental, social, and emotional health. Okay, if somebody is healthy in all these four parameters, if he is physically fit, emotionally stable, socially active, and physically fit, right, then he or she said to be healthy. But if a person is suffering, is not having any cold, cough, fever, loose motion, all the symptoms, doesn't mean that he or she is healthy. Maybe he or she is suffering from some stress or maybe they are suffering from some emotional problem. So we cannot say about they both are same. So we can write like this: no, both does not mean the same, as being healthy means that you are well physically, socially, mentally, and whereas disease free does not confirm that you are healthy, because you may suffer socially or emotionally, right? So this is the answer of your second question. Let's do third question. What are the symptom of diseases? These are the symptom of diseases like cold, cough, headache, loose motion. They all are the symptom of your disease. Okay, they all are the symptom of diseases. What are the various causes of diseases? You can write pathogens like virus, bacteria, fungi. You have to write all these answers. Okay, so this is answer of your fourth question. This third question. So this is all about today's worksheet. I hope you understand it very well. Thank you, bache. Take care.